So I kept on feeling convicted not to bring up the idea of, Jesus. People asked him for a miracle, and he was like, I'm not going to give you all a miracle. If you want to believe, believe in the sign of the prophet Jonah. Foreshadowing that, believe that I'm going to die and be resurrected in 3 days, and that should be all the proof you need. I'm not going to give you anything else right now. You want to wait till that? That's what I'm going to do. Believe in that, or there's nothing else is going to do anything for you. And, they wanted a sign in the stars, which, even if that happened, would they have even believed? Anyways, but they wanted a sign in the stars. And, 600 years later, allegedly, a prophet comes along and makes the moon split in half. And they're like, yeah. Because, first of all, so let's say you get to heaven, and in my worldview, God, you have to believe in Jesus to go to heaven. So if you get to heaven, and God's like, why should I let you in? First of all, what are you going to say? Why should you go to heaven? And two, if he says something like, well, why didn't you believe in me? What are you going to say? Because our prophet told us not to. Okay, why did you believe your prophet? I haven't gone into why specifically not to believe your prophet. I can go into all the logical things, and I can go into, I think every there's a lot of things completely wrong about Islam, and ideas and reasons and logic and just all this sound doctrine. But so you get to heaven and you're like, okay, why didn't you believe them, but you believed Muhammad? Oh, he created blah blah blah. Okay, I'm not going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. There is one argument that, yes, that's pretty definitive proof not to believe in your prophet. But then there's all these other things why not to believe in your prophet. We have people who witnessed Jesus, saw the signs and wonders. Allegedly, Muhammad performed a sign and wonder, which isn't even in the Quran. Isn't written by Muhammad. One of his followers in extra biblical texts decide to claim that Muhammad performed some signs, like the moon split in half. I felt convicted not to bring that up because, the point I was trying to make is, people asked, if we're just making up this story, yeah, throw in some signs in the heavens that happened to prove that our prophet is true. But instead of doing that, he's like, no, I'm going to die and be resurrected for your sins, just like the Old Testament says I'm going to, instead of doing signs and wonders. And then your prophet comes along and actually does the sign, allegedly does a sign in the heavens, moon split in half. And that's one of the reasons you're like, and I don't know the reasons you believe in Muhammad, other than you've taken the Jesus says, the cross, it is foolishness to Gentiles. It is a stumbling block to Jews. You all are basically Jews, and it's making you stumble. And the devil used that. You all want to be Jews, and he gives you, the same stumbling block. The cross of Christ? No. And that's pretty much why you I don't know why you don't believe in Judaism, though. I don't know how that happened. We're not going to get there. But anyways, basically, your prophet allegedly did do a sign in the heaven. I felt convicted not to bring that up, though. Our prophet, they asked him for the sign of heaven. If we wanted to make something up, if we are making something up, wanted to make something up, why not just throw a sign in the heaven in there? Your prophet actually, his followers did decide to throw that sign in the heaven. I feel convicted not to bring that up because, one, which I guess, I can't prove that your followers made that up. Basically, I can't prove it. But the thing that Muslims say over and over and over and over again, if you want to bring up Jesus said this, the Old Testament says that, all they have to say is, nope, he never said that. Oh, he never said that. Well, you can't prove he never said that. Like, we have proof that he did say that. We do have proof he said that, first off. But two, you don't have proof that he never said that. I guess your proof he never said that is, well, this our prophet says that these things are not true and they can't be true. So if your prophet, so if Jesus, if you see Jesus says that he couldn't have, which is this basically the idea, all right, same idea. Like if you say something that goes against the Holy Scriptures, which that's the entire reason we have the Bible, is so when you may have a thought or idea or a deception comes in, you have it something to check it against. God gave us scriptures so that we can know who he is, what he does, how he acts, how he treats people, what saves us. And he kept it. He didn't allow it to, he kept it. We have it around. It never got somehow destroyed and replaced by some sort of text that wasn't what he said. Like I don't know how that happened. Like that one that couldn't happen. But anyway, that like God, that do you know what I mean? That we can use that excuse. The Bible is what God gave us specifically so we can check things against it. But apparently somehow that Bible just disappeared and was replaced, and but they somehow got I can I prove that Muslim never split the moon in half? No. Can you prove that Jesus never said that? I mean, according to you, yes, because your prophet says so. If you're going to use that as your proof, well, now what you're saying is, oh, God misled you all for hundreds of years. What you all actually admitting is our God has no power. If you want to use that argument that, oh, Jesus never said that, our prophet says he didn't, what you're saying is God has no power. So either Jesus said that or your God is powerless. He misled Israel for hundreds of years, Christians for hundreds of years. Actually deceived them, which apparently that's who your God is, the great deceiver. I don't want to go there, but that is what your God did. He deceived. And now all these people who seem to think that there is ample proof of their God because they have their scriptures are now going to hell, or you all are even killing them because your God didn't have the power to stop that.